Hello everyone, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree15 on Xbox Live, and it's once again time for some more reviews, including this one right here for the Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to go one match at a time, then I will put the entire video together. I hope you enjoy this video. As I'm starting off with the first matchup and the kickoff show matchup, it was Rey Mysterio versus The Miz on the kickoff show matchup, and it was one hell of a matchup, I might add. It was back and forth, all matchups, and interference from Dominic Mysterio causing The Miz to get a little bit frustrated, so much so that they ended up spilling it out onto the outside, and The Miz got a steel chair, but then, you know, the plans were foiled by Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio got back into the ring, and Dominic was trying to stop The Miz from entering the matchup with the steel chair. He was doing a tug of war with the steel chair and ended up pushing The Miz into the steel steps by mistake, and he still had the chair in his hand. Then the referee did the right thing by saying, hey, look, even for a guy like a fan like me, to say, hey, look, if a heel would have done that, he would have wanted to put the manager out of the way. Dominic got sent to the back, but as he was slowly making his way to the back, Miz tried to calculate with the skull crashing finale. Then he got rolled up by Rey Mysterio, and it's 1, 2, 3, and the winner, Rey Mysterio. Miz did try and attack him afterwards, but Dominic came to the save. They hit a double 619 after catapulting him into the middle of ropes. Then Dominic hit the frog splash, and then Rey hit the frog splash, and now they are celebrating. I will meet you in just a sec as we will go on to the next match. There is only one man. That is Roman Reigns, who successfully defended his Universal Championship against Goldberg. There's a reason why he's the head of the table. There's a reason why he's the tribal chief. He smashed them all, and now he's just smashed Goldberg. He is going to WrestleMania. He will defend his Universal Championship at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, regardless of whether Brock Lesnar is the WWE champion or not. Later on, there will be the Elimination Chamber matchup for the WWE Championship, as Brock Lesnar is in that matchup, and so is Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Riddle, and Riddle as well. So yeah, you got Riddle, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Goldberg. The man that Goldberg defeated and lost to before, Brock Lesnar. Saved myself. Brock Lesnar, and of course the champion, Bobby Lashley. But that is later on tonight. As well, will Brock Lesnar win the WWE Championship to face this man, Roman Reigns, after defeating Goldberg just now? We'll find out. And we'll go on to the next match. Well, and the next match was the Elimination Chamber match. The Women's Elimination Chamber match, where the winner was to face the Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania. Now, whether that will be Lita, the challenger who's challenging Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship later on in this program, or will it be Becky Lynch retaining her championship to face the winner of that Elimination Chamber? And the winner of that Elimination Chamber is no other than Bianca Belair. Yes, that's right, she's going to WrestleMania again, as we'll face a champion again at WrestleMania. This is going to be big for her as well. To start off the match, it was very interesting, very weird, because the entries were fucked up. I think Alexa Bliss was supposed to come down a little bit earlier. I think they botched the entries. But I think they did it on purpose. But as the pods were getting filled up with Bianca Belair, Doudrop, and even Rhea Ripley. By the way, Rhea Ripley's attire looked fucking hilarious in my. She looked like a gimp or a dominatrix. which is kind of fitting to her gothy nightmare gimmick, which I liked, by the way. But yeah, and then out came Nikki ASH, which I thought was going to be the 4th person to enter the chamber pod, but no, that's not right. Then Liv Morgan came around. I thought, okay, maybe she's going to go in the chamber pod. No, she didn't. Then out comes Alexa Bliss, and she goes in the chamber pod, and the chamber pod has a swing in it, and she didn't even sit in that chair the entire match. That was there for no reason. She was standing the entire time. I feel like the playground Alexa Bliss is behind her because she's got a very clear mind to try and win a number one contendership, to try and win. She was focused, but I feel like that's the whole reason why she lost, is because she didn't have those evil powers of Lily helping her out with the mind games. So I feel like because she lost concentration because of that reason, I think the whole story with Lily behind her is still there for WrestleMania. I feel like she's going to face Lily at WrestleMania. It's going to be very weird, but we shall see what happens with Alexa Bliss. But as for Bianca Belair, I'd like to say, well, congratulations to her. I can't wait to see WrestleMania when she faces either Lita or Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. But going on to the Elimination Chamber, we're going to go on to... Well, the next matchup was the tag team matchup as Ronda Rousey and Naomi took on Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair, where Ronda Rousey had to compete with one hand tied behind her back, and, well, that didn't stop them. Not one bit, no sorry Bob. For you see, well, basically, Ronda Rousey and Naomi went at it with Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville, and they took them to it in the middle of the ring, and they won because Ronda Rousey basically grabbed a hold of Sonya Deville's arm, even with one arm, and after hitting the Piper's Pit, pulled her back with the armbar, made her tap out like a little bitch. The winners, the winners of the matchup, as Sonya Deville taps out, once again saving myself there, is Naomi and of course Ronda Rousey, leading up to WrestleMania, which I can imagine will be Ronda Rousey. Obviously we got Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair because Ronda Rousey won the Royal Rumble and earned a right to face the champion at WrestleMania, and she chose to face Charlotte Flair, which we also may and most likely are going to see Sonya Deville versus Naomi at WrestleMania as well. Man, that's going to be good. On to the next. All I can say is, yeah! Whereas we had the next matchup, which was the Falls Count Anywhere matchup between Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss, with Happy Corbin by his side. Smart strategy because it's no disqualifications. He did get involved like I predicted, but of course I think Drew McIntyre had some backup of his own, and that is Angela, his almighty sword, as at near the end of the matchup, as Baron Corbin or Happy Corbin was about to get involved again, he grabbed Angela and swing like hell, nearly getting Corbin, but he dodged it and got out the way. He was like, fuck that, I ain't getting in the ring again. And of course that meant only one thing. We went from 3, 2, 1 Claymore with Angela in hand. That was actually very well done. I was surprised nobody got hurt there, but hey, 1, 2, 3, the winner of the Falls Count Anywhere matchup, Drew McIntyre. I can't wait to see what the next match is. Is it going to be the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match where the Usos defend their titles against the Viking Raiders? Or will it be Becky Lynch versus Lita? Because the Elimination Chamber is going to be in the main event, obviously. Or will it be a match that I don't even know about? We'll find out next. And here we go, action. Well, that last matchup was the Raw Women's Championship matchup, and by God, it was amazing. Back and forth action. I loved every minute of it. We came so close to seeing Lita become the new Raw Women's Champion. However, it was not to be, as even after hitting the twist of fate, hitting the Lita salt, 1, 2, and so names, and that was so close. She was going to get her up to do another finishing maneuver, I presume, but nope. It was a counter into a manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. Lita loses, and the winner of the matchup, and still Raw Women's Champion, and he's going to headline WrestleMania to face Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch. So we are going to see Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair round 2. I can't wait for this. This is going to be an awesome WrestleMania. I can smell it happening from a mile off. That it's going to be awesome. Well, I think we've got one more matchup left. No, we got 2 matches actually. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and the Viking Raiders, and of course the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship as well. But yeah, the SmackDown Tag Team titles is up next. Well, we were supposed to have a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and the Viking Raiders, as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, were going to defend their tag team titles against the Viking Raiders. But as the Viking Raiders were making their way to the ring, goddammit, they attacked them from behind. And not only did they take him out with super kicks and all kinds of moves, but then the Usos suplexed Ivar onto Eric, and then it's a no contest, meaning that technically speaking, still the tag team champions, the Usos, but the match never even started. So I'm guessing that means that we're going straight to the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. By God, those Usos are going to pay, and they're going to pay big time, and I feel like they're going to pay at WrestleMania. Oh man, I can't wait for that. So I guess it's on to the final matchup, the main event for the WWE Championship. Elimination Chamber time. Who's going to come out victorious? Will it be AJ Styles? Will it be Riddle? Will it be Austin Theory? Will it be the Seth freaking Rollins? Will it be Bobby Lashley, or will it be Brock Lesnar? We're about to find out next. Oh my God, I can't believe it, because what they did to Bobby Lashley was shit. But it's for my own smart decision booking as well. Because I like to think 50-50 from a WWE's point of view. They couldn't have Bobby Lashley get squashed by Brock Lesnar, because that would be wrong, because he's the almighty WWE champion. He's the almighty, he's Bobby Lashley. So for him to go out via a concussion, it's very smart, because that way that can have this whole Bobby Lashley going at Brock saying, hey, Bobby Lashley didn't even get in the match type of situation. So it's smart booking realistically. It's a shit way to take care of it. People are going to bitch and moan about it, but I like to think in WWE's mind it's the only way he could have lost that match. And there was a split second, a 2.57 second, where I thought that Austin Theory, I can't believe that my predictions were wrong in all kinds of ways. Yes, Austin Theory got his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar, but it was at the last minutes, doing that super F5 onto the Elimination Chamber, with Brock Lesnar dominating the chamber like I said he would, by eliminating everyone, starting off with Seth Rollins of all people. Then he eliminated Riddle, and then he eliminated AJ Styles. Then, because due to concussion, Bobby Lashley can't compete and is eliminated from the match that way. That meant that Austin Theory was the last one to be beaten the shit out of by Brock Lesnar, and by the looks of it, we're going to have the head of the table, the Universal Champion, versus the Royal Rumble winner and the brand new WWE Champion again. Champion versus champion at WrestleMania. That is going to be huge. Will it be for both the championships? We will find out later on. I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live. And until next time, for the more reviews and predictions, which will be WrestleMania predictions and reviews. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.